Okay, so full disclosure, my family has a very big weekend this weekend coming up. And so before I begin, I just want to mention that because it's really big. So I guess my low, my high, my active kindness. Actually, my low, my high, my active kindness is actually in the story. So I guess we can begin. Good morning and happy Friday, everyone. Seriously, we're going to be so busy this weekend. I actually had to get my readers last night. So I got my readers in. That's good. I got readers in. That was important. So I guess I could begin yesterday with the beginning. See, we're actually having a very big, important family event tomorrow. I don't quite want to give away what it is. Actually, it's going to be tomorrow, so you'll see what it is. Trust me. And so, you know, I really didn't know like what to expect going into yesterday afternoon. But sure enough, the afternoon started off pretty darn solid. In which before Easter, my grandmother had ordered little kiddie bikes for my twin nephews. And one of them arrived on time, but the other one didn't. But yesterday, the other one finally did. And so my act of kindness was, simply put, I just took the bikes up to my nephews. And they were overlit with joy. Of course, I had, and here's where things get a little bit silly because I couldn't find like where my mom had taken my nephews. I mean, one of them is actually a little bit on the sick side, so I knew they wouldn't be going very far. So it took me like a little longer than it should have for me to find them because they were in like a sort of basketball court that like you really have to go out of your way to try and find. But, you know, it makes sense. You know, they got a big open area to play around. They don't actually have a basketball to play in, so they just play with, you know, whatever's lying around. I mean, it's sort of like a big lot basketball type court area. I mean, there's a basketball hoop there. You know, it's pretty big. Actually, I'm pretty sure like that whole park could fit an entire like normal sized gym, basketball gym. I mean, I should say like you really wouldn't have any like big bleachers or anything, but it's a pretty big lot actually. So I bring my nephews the bikes, and for those of you who are like Blue's Clues, like little kiddie bikes, they're actually really adorable. Now, obviously, they're 2 years old. They don't have a clue how to ride a bike. However, they do know at least how to, you know, sit and present themselves on a bike. Like, you have one foot like right down here, the other foot like right up here. It's actually a little more lean forward, but you get the idea. And so, all we could really do is sit my nephews on the bikes and gently, you know, push them on the ground, and you know they had a good time. I mean, again, they're like little kiddie bikes with training wheels, and they're 2 years old. I think this is the first time I actually ever really saw a bike like this. You know, just the fact they're able to get on it all is good enough. You know, they got their whole lives to learn how to ride a bike. So there you go. And so, this is actually one of the lows from yesterday. So my mom got a photo of one of each nephew on their bike. And we try to position them where both nephews are, you know, on the bikes at the same time. Oh, I mean, they're in the same photo, I mean. And here's the thing. The boys are a little too small to simply get off the bikes themselves. Well, one of them actually did get off by himself. I'll get to that in a second. But the other one tried to get off like you normally would, just try and like lean over and like try and pick up your other leg over. But but this particular nephew doesn't really have, but my nephews don't really have the motor skills or something like that. And so he wound up falling on his bike. Ooh. And he was crying. Oh dear. That was sad. That was real sad. I mean, he didn't get hurt or anything. I mean, he's 1.5 feet off of the ground from like where he was sitting on the bike. You know, if anything, it's the fall that scared him more so than him getting hurt, because like he was covered in like all sorts of like clothes and puffy like jacket and whatever, because it was a little bit cool outside. Like if he actually got hurt or like a cut through any of that, that'd be very impressive. I'd say that much. Because nothing tore up or anything. But that's just I mean, I think he was just more scared that he fell than anything else. Meanwhile, I'm watching the other nephew, and he knows the concept of like getting on the bike and like getting yourself into position on the bike. And it's thanks to the training wheels that bike is able to stay up, because he doesn't know the concept of actually pedaling the bike. Moreover, before he got on the bike, he has a little yellow ball that he plays with. And he didn't really have the motor skills to think to himself, okay, because he's thinking, okay, I can either keep the ball or get on the bike, but I can't do both. When he gets older, he'll realize that it is possible to actually hold on to something while getting on a bike at the same time. So he doesn't really have those motor skills yet, but it's fine. He's only 2. You know, don't go chasing waterfalls. Wow. Over 1,570 videos in, I don't think I've ever actually quoted that song. I'll have to rectify that at some point. So, eventually, my folks and I met up, and they actually go to this one sort of like cocktail party at the Elmira Country Club. But it was gonna be more like hors d'oeuvres or anything, so we'll like just do your thing and we'll meet up somewhere for dinner afterwards. Simple enough. And sure enough, that's what wound up happening. And I mean, I should probably tell you, seeing the boys on the bikes and being with my parents this evening, that was totally the high. That was so totally the high. And I'm with my family, and we had dinner at the Elbow Room. Now, I've talked about the Elbow Room how many times at this point? I've said this before, I'll say it again. Them and Bernie Murray's have the best wings in my whole area, bar none. You have to go to Keuka Lake to find wings of, you know, equal quality. That's how good these wings are, okay? Specifically for me, the Valley Inn and Lakeside. Lakeside's good too. Switz has good wings. Lots of other places have good wings too, but I'm talking like the best I've personally enjoyed. So there you go. Did the Wagner have wings? I thought the Wagner had wings. I think they did. The Wagner had everything, man. Anyway, so you know me, I gotta take a photo of this, and I tried to ask if a certain someone was there, but he wasn't there. I'm like, oh, missed him. But that's okay. I mean, we still got a very delicious meal from the good folks at the Elbow Room. And you know what? I always find it funny that Elbow Room, obviously the initials are ER. And funny enough, the Elbow Room is actually right next door to a hospital. Surprisingly close to the emergency entrance, actually. So I guess you could say the ER is next to the ER. That's funny. I always thought that was kind of funny for me, but whatever. And this was literally a minor thing. It's not like I got a bad because you guys know me. I'm going to take a photo of what I ordered. I specifically ordered a pair of extra crispy medium buffalo wings with extra blue cheese. You got to have the extra blue cheese, except no substitutions. Okay? Wings and blue cheese is beautiful. That is a sacred marriage that should never be undone. I'm looking at you, people who dip wings in the ranch. You know who you are. We're all watching you. And we don't approve. Anyway. So, I ordered the wings with extra blue cheese and a side of fries. Now, I've actually had several other things at the Elbow Room before in terms of, things that are not fries. Like, I've tried their onion rings before. I've tried their cauliflower bites before. What else did I try? I think I've also tried their stuffed mushrooms, their fried mushrooms too. Those are all very good. But honestly, fries has always been like my thing with, fries has always been my thing with an Elbow Room chicken wing. There you go. I can sort of spit fries, can I? So I'm enjoying the wings, but I saved the fries for the end, and here's why. Because I've talked about this before, but I actually have a secret Elbow Room menu item that I invented. It's mine. Although, to the good folks at the Elbow Room, if you want to, start selling that, I'll take a 10-cent royalty per bottle. Thank you very much. Anyway, what you do is, it's an item called elbow sauce. What is elbow sauce? Basically, after you finish your chicken wings, because the Elbow Room people are very nice. They actually give you a little bowl to put your bones in. That is very nice. Thank you very much. So after you're done eating your wings, you clearly do have some residue, chicken wing sauce in the bowl that the wings were originally in. And on top of that, it might actually be possible that you didn't use up all of your blue cheese. This is why you order the extra blue cheese, by the way. So you take the remaining blue cheese that you have, put that in the bowl with the wing sauce, and mix all of that with ketchup. And boom, you have elbow sauce. It's sweet, it's savory, it's tangy, it's spicy, it's creamy. Remember the blue cheese is in there. Like, this hits a lot of notes. And it makes it's the perfect mechanism for a dipping sauce for fries. Here's the thing. The shot of the elbow sauce I took looks as if I was pulling the camera away at the last second. I'm like, oh. I mean, you'll be able to tell what it is, obviously, because, I'll describe it when I post the video, when I post the photo. But it just broke my heart. I'm like, oh, I thought I really did a good job with that. So, yeah. The sort of poor shot of the elbow sauce and my nephew falling on his bike, like, that was my low. But, I mean, it didn't take away from the fact that the elbow sauce tasted amazing, as it should. But then again, it's elbow sauce from the Elbow Room. See right there? So, thank you. You got, people of the Elbow Room, you have a secret menu item for me. Thank you very much. You are very welcome. I mean, the food was obviously phenomenal. The wings obviously were top-notch, as expected. And, I mean, the people who worked there last night, they were nice. They're talking to other people who are obviously, regulars and such. I mean, Elbow Room could really be like the next, like, seriously, I get the feeling like Elbow Room is like Cheers, Like, everybody knows your name. Oh, they don't know who I am, obviously. But, like, people are walking in, they're saying hi to each other, stuff like that. it's cool. It's nice. I found that really, really endearing. So, that was all wonderful. Honestly, last night was just the sort of thing that my parents and I really needed to energize ourselves for what's about to come this weekend. Again, I don't want to give it away until tomorrow, especially since I've been doing a pretty good job of, hiding what it is. However, I can tell you that this is something that's been in the works for quite a while now. Not just from my entire family. For my entire family, it's been in the works. And the fact that it's finally happening really fills me with joy. The only real downside is we have a significant number of people coming for this. So we all have to do our part and prepare. So it's going to be a little give and take there, but at least those people are my family. And as you know, family time is happy time. Like, favorite, share, hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, leave a like, click on the little bell notification for subscribing, and follow me on social media. As always, I am very humble in this video for all of you guys who watch. Enjoy for today. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. Remember, you guys, I want to talk to you. I'm here to land. Always back. Take care and make good choices. Happy Friday.